A prolonged drought is hampering recovery. The UN World Food Programme estimates 2.3 million people in rural Zimbabwe need emergency food aid now. This figure could increase to 5.5 million during the lean season up to March next year.
You got some serious issues we've got to deal with, and it's got to be dealt with now. I know the president had something to say about this just last night, I believe. And let me speak very bluntly today. While there's hope of economic transition during this difficult time, we're facing a drought unlike anything we've seen in quite a long time. Not to mention climate extremes like Idai, the cyclone that hit, and we expect to see more of that over the next years. You've had more than normal rainfall in the last 5 years. 2/3 of your crop production comes from rain-fed farm operations. You begin to see why half of your crops, cereals, maize, is not meeting its target.
Zimbabwe's government estimates another 2.2 million people in urban areas also require food aid. President Emmerson Mnangagwa on Tuesday declared the drought a national disaster.
Here we are now with a broader humanitarian appeal as government after the flash appeal. But I must say this, that we as government are doing our part. We are doing a lot. We're not merely sitting back and working for our colleagues from abroad, the UN and others, to assist us. We're doing something ourselves, and we have a whole ministry looking after social protection programs, looking after inclusive growth, if I may say so, just within the social protection agenda. I must also include the agricultural sector in this, because part of what we're doing in the agricultural sector goes a long way in protecting vulnerable populations, especially in the rural areas as well. Now, what we've done as government in the supplementary budget that I presented on Thursday last week is to increase our protection for the vulnerable to a budget of about 1.1 billion Zimbabwe dollars. So that's why I said that when you assist us, with your resources, you will find us ready with our own resources and trying to meet you. I think the phrase is meet you halfway. We're not quite meeting you halfway, David Beasley, but some way you will find us ready to do that. If you look at our allocation to agriculture, it's an additional 1.67 billion, which again goes a long way towards protecting the vulnerable in this humanitarian appeal.
Government has welcomed the aid, saying it will assist in supplementing the social grant schemes. Sophie Mkwena, SABC News.